But I just want to make one observation. I want to address this directly to Eric, who I not only admire, but we've become friends as well. Or at least I thought we were friends until tonight when he had me speak after the A train spoke. That's simply not fair. I've been thinking about this a lot, and in some ways, the performance of the Cardinals in the World Series, in Game 6 especially, is an apt metaphor for the challenges that face all the rest of us. Down to 1 strike, 2 outs, but you hang in there. By being bold, as well as strategic, standing in the batter's box, and not giving up, the Cardinals went on to become the world champions. We've got a couple strikes against us in this country at the moment. There are a couple of outs out there as well. And what's really required is for all the rest of us to stand in the batter's box and not look at the third call strike, but to take a big swing, to take it boldly, to have faith in who we are, and to, if you will, to draw nourishment from these people that we honor here tonight, who represent the next greatest generation, in my judgment. We have been fighting the 2 longest wars in American history, with less than 1% of the American population in uniform. They have taken 100% of the deaths and the wounds. They've not whined and they've not whimpered. As exceptional as he is, Major A Train is emblematic of that group. He's so representative of the people I met in Afghanistan and Iraq, or in training bases across this country. Today I was on the plane from Chicago to Iowa with a young man who had just finished boot training as a Marine, going back to Pendleton to become a member of the infantry. And I said, "Why did you decide to join?" And he said, "Because I've always thought I should serve my country." And there is a continuation of that comes from the working class and middle class families in America primarily. They've given more than the society should ask of them. And if the rest of us at the same time, nothing is asked of the rest of us. We've not paid any higher taxes. We've not even had to think about the war if we chose not to. That's not only unjust, it's immoral in a democratic society. A year ago, I was in Minneapolis for an event not unlike this. It was the Minnesota Appreciation Fund for Returning Veterans, in which they provide scholarships and short-term loans. And there was a mother of our Minnesota National Guardsman who had an extended tour in Iraq, who I think spoke for the rest of America so eloquently, or at least I have tried to spread her message on so many occasions. She's a senior executive at the Target Corporation, and her son was going off to Iraq, and he said, "I think you should come see off the family's mother." And so she went out there, even though she was a very busy executive, and she confessed to me later, she said, "I had a very busy day, but I thought I've got to go to the airport." And I was astonished seeing these young families with the children, sons of soldiers going to war, clinging to daddy's pant leg. And it moved me deeply. And then the plane lifted off, and the commander came to me and said, "Your son has volunteered for you to be the chair of the families who are left behind." She said, "Well, you know, he said, "You have to do this, Mrs. Kuiper." And she said, "I understood I had to do it." And by the end of the first week, I had a realization that the rest of America needs to know about. When you're a relative of someone who is serving in a war zone, you go home and draw the blinds across the window that overlooks the driveway because you can't bear to see the Army vehicle with the chaplain bringing the bad news. That's a metaphor for what these families have gone through, to say nothing of what the people who are serving in harm's way are going through. So the least that the rest of us can do is to rally behind the remarkable people like Eric Greitens, the veterans that we honor here tonight. And as we go through this difficult time in our lives when we're trying to figure out who we are as Americans in the 21st century, that's a place to begin. To stitch ourselves together. And for those of us who don't have to serve in military uniform, to step forward and re-enlist as citizens. And all of you have done that tonight by your presence here. And I am not surprised because I am in the American heartland and I am truly touched and privileged to receive this award. Thank you all very much, but most of all,